everybody, and welcome to the championship game as your NC State Wolfpack take on Old Dominion. Brett Galt alongside Rachel Queen for this championship matchup. And Rachel, NC State came off a 5-0 beating against South Carolina earlier today. What are you looking forward into this game?
Well, I basically watched them play all weekend. Friday, they came out a little iffy. They tied against Virginia Tech 1-1. Then they played High Point yesterday and just murdered them 9-0. And then they came out against South Carolina and beat them 5-0. Today, I expect nothing less. I expect maybe a 4 or 5-0 win right here. I mean, they've got good passes. They utilize their defense. They're passing it out wide to their midfielders, and they have great communication.
Old Dominion came on off a penalty kick win against Virginia Tech earlier this morning. It's going to be a goal kick here for NC State. Same lineup from last game for the Wolfpack. Shapiro is going to take the goal kick here. This will be a different game, I would assume, than the game earlier against South Carolina. This seems to be a more efficient team, a team that beat Virginia Tech in PKs, and that same Virginia Tech team tied them earlier on Friday. So you would expect a little more competition here. We'll see how things play out as the game goes on. Here's Bliven trying to chase down the ball. Now McDonald going down the sideline, coming off her 2 goals earlier against South Carolina. Here's McDonald trying to play in the middle. Here's Hannah Hullub. Autumn Olsen now. Out wide to Busing. Back to Olsen. Here's Bliven. Back out wide to Busing. Trying to play it down the line to Crawford into Bliven. Actually tried to cross that in, and it looked like it went into the goal, and that's a goal for NC State.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. I mean, she didn't even try to score right there. She just wanted to cross to put it back in and give her other forward a chance to score, and well, she did it by herself.
An incredible goal by Margaret Coleman right there. Like you said, she looked like she was just going to the cross, and then all of a sudden we see it in the back of the net for the first goal of the game in the first 5 minutes. And if you're Old Dominion, that's not how you want to start out, but if you're NC State, you couldn't expect a better start than that right there.
Oh yeah, if you're NC State, at this point, you don't expect anything but that. They've done that basically all weekend long.
Their offense has definitely been clicking this whole weekend, besides maybe the Virginia Tech game earlier on Friday. Of course, also playing on a turf field might have to do a little bit with that. Here's McDonald, kicked out of play by number 14, Golden. Here's Amanda Boland. Off to Autumn Olsen. Back to Boland. In the middle to Hannah Hullub. Here's Millicent. Trying to play the through ball to Katie McDonald. Good defense by the back line of Old Dominion. Good pressure there. Trying to go out wide at McDonald. That's going to go off the Old Dominion defender. Quick throw in. Here's Hannah Loeb. That'll be kicked out by Dubison for Old Dominion. Looks like we might get a long throw here by Palin Crawford. There's Bliven. Header. Straight to the goalkeeper. Now, if you're Old Dominion after that quick goal, how do you keep your composure after being down 1 goal in the first 5 minutes?
Well, they're probably thinking that was a lucky shot, which it was.
That is true.
It was a great shot. She wasn't trying to do that. So hopefully the defense is like, hey, she got lucky. Let's calm down. Hold our line. Maybe try and get them offsides a little bit. Just pressure each forward NC State has, and hopefully steal the ball and let our midfielders and forwards do the work for us.
Here's number 14, Golden. Trying to play the through ball out to Bonner. That's going to roll to Amelia Huffman for NC State. Now wide to Coleman. Trying to get Oblivion up top. Good poke by Old Dominion. Crawford now. Back to Busing. Here's Olsen. Busing. Here's Shapiro. Now wide to Boland. McDonald. That's going to go off of Golden. Good possession here so far for NC State.
Mm-hmm.
Boland. Loeb. Chased down by number 16, Claffey for Old Dominion. Here's Busing. Back to Lauren Old. Trying to get Oblivion. Headed back. Here's Shapiro. Good job by Autumn Old to draw the foul there.
Mm-hmm.
See if they'll go with a quick free kick, and they do. Here's Busing. Good job by Lauren Old to get on that one. Here's Bonner. Good footwork from her. Good steal by Oblivion. 1 versus 3. Good chase down by Dubinson to come back on that one. Cleared up field. Here's Amanda Boland, though. That's going to trickle out of bounds for Old Dominion. Ball forward. Huffman will collect that. Quick roll to Autumn Olsen. Good step. There's Old now. Old Dominion saves it. And here's Loeb to McDonald. Trying to make a cut in, and it's going to go off of ODU for a NC State throw-in. Boland will take the throw-in to Oblivion. Good step by Golden. Here's Bonner now. Another good step by Autumn Olsen. There's Busing. Trying to go up top to Coleman, and they were not on the same page there. That's going to roll out. Good job by Shapiro right there to get that head on it. Chasing out for the ball. Golden lets it go out. Trying to get to Bonner there. Get touched by Bonner. Number 5, Richardson of ODU. So far, it doesn't look like ODU is really shaken by the early goal. They still seem to just keep on playing their game, a little composure, possession-wise. They know they're still in this, but for NC State, it's definitely good to have that 1-goal lead right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. ODU, they've kept their calm, their cool. The defense did an excellent job of covering Blevins on that one and was able to run her down, steal it and keep possession of that ball, and that's what you want to do.
Substitutions about to check into the grade as Greta Humphrey as well as Ellery Williams will check in soon at the next whistle. Here's Busing on the far side, trying to do to Blivin. Tough touch for her. Here's Dubison. Trying to get the ball to number 13, Hartman. Good job by McDonald to keep that in. Good hustle by her. It's going to be kicked out by Gold, and it's going to be a NC State throw-in. Madison will also come into the game for the Wolfpack. Blivin, McDonald, Boland, and Coleman will exit the game. See if NC State can keep the ball on this side of the field here. Good job by Bonner right there. Trying to play it up top to number 12, Vansky Hall. That's a good shield there by Shapiro. Also a good job by Huffman to come out right there. Good ball movement so far here. Here's Olsen. Hello, Madison. Loeb trying to play the ball to Ellery Williams down the line, a little too far ahead of her, but goes straight to Busing after the clearance by ODU. Here's Williams again, playing into the middle. Madison's there. Here's Olsen, and that's just going to go wide to right. Good plays there by NC State to get another shot on goal there.
Oh yeah, NC State has excellent passes, excellent possession, something that ODU we haven't seen much from them today. NC State does those quick, short passes. Their head is up. They're looking, hey, I can go here. If not, I'm going to drop it back to my defense. We're going to resituate and figure it out again. And that's something ODU's defense isn't incorporated into. We're just going to clear the ball out and hopefully somebody will go to it.
NC State seems to be continuing their domination from last game. Controlling the possession, shots on goal. I don't think ODU has had a shot on goal so far, and that's exactly what happened once they played South Carolina earlier today. Good step by ODU right there. Here's Richardson playing it off. Shot on goal. There's Bonner, who goes down. Here's Humphrey now, trying to get a foot on it. There's Richardson now for ODU. Playing it back. It's number 11, Huber. And it's going to go back to Huffman again. We're about 15 minutes into this game right now. NC State with a 1-0 lead over ODU in the championship game of this wonderful tournament that it's been. Good step again by NC NC State right there. That was Lauren Old. Substitutions coming in as number 15 for ODU comes into the game. I actually don't have her on my roster, so I don't know her name. There's a spot for her, just they didn't fill it.
Oh, yep.
Busing will exit. She definitely played a good first 15 minutes or so. Here's Shapiro. Good move. Humphrey. Here's Madison. She's got some speed. Here's Madison. Shot goes just wide. Good job by our tiles of ODU to kind of make that shot a little more difficult.
Good job on ODU's defender, number 14, Golden. She did a great job trying to keep up with Madison and make that shot a little bit extra hard for her.
But if you're NC State, that's definitely what you're on right there. That's pretty promising. The 1-2 punch. Madison, fastest player going up the sideline, and keep at it, and that will continue to score more goals maybe. Looks like Crawford, I believe, will take the corner kick on the far side. It's a big booming kick.
Great cross.
There's Madison. Shot goes just wide. Substitutions coming in as Margaret Goals will enter the game, or excuse me, Anna Sheridan will enter the game. Crawford will take a well-deserved rest. Gonna be a goal kick here for ODU. Here's Ellery Williams trying to play the ball to Madison. Good ball, just a little ahead of her. Good idea though.
Great idea. You know, you have fast forward up top. You want to be, you know, getting your crosses to her and her laying it down on the goal.
Chances definitely there for NC State. Ringing up a lot of good passes. ODU, on the other hand, not many chances so far in this game.
No, they haven't been able to maintain possession that well. They don't have those quick, short passes like NC State does that, you know, benefits them in the possession game.
Ball goes off of ODU defender Art Tiles. Be a NC State throw-in. Here's Autumn Olson. Kick out to Madison. Good flick right there by Madison. Back to her. Gonna go with the left. And that's gonna be just over the crossbar. Another good idea by Madison. Another beautiful play by NC State as they keep on testing the goalkeeper for ODU.
That was a beautiful shot on goal. It was just a little bit too high. If they can fix that, that's a goal every single time right there.
Just got to lean over the ball a little bit more.
Yep.
ODU goalkeeper just getting a little bit more action here in the first 15 minutes or so than she probably would have liked. Good job by Sweet to kick it up. Here's Shapiro now. Into the middle of Olsen. Back to Humphrey. Here's Sheridan. To Madison. Good toe poke. Gonna send Ellery Williams. Substitution coming in for NC State as Nara Mendez will come in, as well as Ogden for ODU here at the next whistle. Number 6, Cardigan will also come in for ODU. Here's ODU now. Trying to send the ball to Sweet. Good job by Shapiro to clear that one. Humphrey chasing. Gonna go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Loeb trying to get her foot on the ball, cannot get to it. Here's Williams. Has the speed. That's gonna go right to the goalkeeper. Another good chance for NC State. Good job by Larry Williams to go for there. Try to get across and just took a deflection off the defender. ODU now. Trying to get the ball to Bonner, cannot get to her. Humphrey now. Good job by Golden to contest. Richardson. Back to Madison. Has Autumn Olsen to her right if she looks at her. Sheridan. Back to Loeb. Trying to get to Madison. Her speed gets her there. Trying to take the corner. Good job to get it to Hannah Loeb. Trying to. Here's Williams. Just a little over the bar again. A little wide left. Substitutions will not come in. Number 17, Parks, also checking into the game for ODU. Definitely a promising first half so far for NC State.
Oh, yeah. NC State has maintained 95% of the possession game. They have stayed on ODU's side of the field mostly the entire game, and that's good for NC State. Not so great for ODU.
The positive for ODU is you've taken all these shots that NC State has been taking on you, and you're only down 1-0. You're still in this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to think about it is the one shot was kind of fluke.
Yeah.
Looked like
great idea for Coleman to do that cross, but she got even more lucky that it went in the net.
So this game could easily be 1-0, but it seems like NC State could easily be up maybe 3 or 4-0 right now.
They've had way more shots on goal than ODU has. They just haven't, and I mean, all the shots have been on frame. They just haven't been able to go in. They've either been just a little bit too high or a little bit too wide. You know, NC State can fix that coming in the second half, and then this game is over.
Gonna have a handball on ODU. Looks like NC State will take the cake here. Ball in. Trying to get to Shapiro, I believe. Can't quite get it to her. Checking in, about to be Bonner once again for ODU. Good pressure by Mendez. Back out to Vanska Ha. Here's Humphrey. Trying to get it to her teammate. Now Humphrey back. Here's Sheridan. And it's going to be another substitution as Emily Rusk and Margaret Goals will check into the game. Madison as well as Autumn Olsen checking out. Good hustle by Huber. Now it's Russ. Stolen.
Oh.
Ooh. Try to play goals up top. She had the room, but she was just a little bit offsides. Good hold by ODU.
Oh, yeah, definitely good hold by ODU. You know, if you can keep all your defenders in the same line and you're going to get somebody offsides every single time, that's the way to go, because then you get possession and you get to start over and you get to claim the game.
She wasn't off sides by much, I don't believe. It was
No.
close. Free kick is a booming one. Good ball. That's deflected by Shapiro. Here's Sheridan. Good job by her to get it out. Out wide to Humphrey now. Trying to play in. Huber kicking it out for ODU. And here's a chance for ODU. That was Ogden trying to get a shot off. It was a little weak. It's going to be easily controlled by Amelia Huffman. Substitution's about to come in for NC State as goal scorer Coleman will come in as well as McDonald. Here's Richardson. Rusk. Good hustle by Margaret Goals. Ready defender falls. Goals going to Ellery Williams out on the far side. She get to it. She keeps it in, but right to ODU. Here's Jones for ODU. To Bonner. Gonna go out wide to Sweet. Good job by Sweet right there to keep possession of that. Back to Bonner. Here's Richardson. Good ball to Haley. Trying to go back to Humphrey. And that's going to be deflected, and they throw in for NC State. As McDonald and Coleman come in. Humphrey will exit, as well as Ellery Williams. Quick throw in. Here's Sheridan. Out wide to Rusk. There was Golden right there for ODU. Is there a chance for Richardson? She's taken down, no call. Shapiro. Out wide. Good ball to Goals. She has space. Dubinson guarding her. Trying to play it into the middle to Mendez. And that's going to go out of bounds for a corner kick.
Another great scoring opportunity for NC State right here. They've had pretty solid crosses from any part of the field. You know, corner kicks are no different. Get that head flick on there, and you got yourselves a goal.
Their ball movement has just been really good today.
Oh yeah. It always is. Every single game I've seen, NC State always has perfect ball movement. They got those perfect, quick, short passes. You don't need some long pass to get the job done. Those short passes work just as good.
Even in their tie against Virginia Tech earlier on Friday, it still looked pretty good. That's just how sound this team is. Amanda Bolin, the captain, has to be very proud of her team's effort here so far this weekend. Here's McDonald now. Playing it back to Sheridan. That takes a deflection. That's going to go out of bounds for another corner. And their goal opportunity for NC State right here to take a 2-0 lead. It's a high one. Shapiro's there, just over her head. McDonald now chases. Plays it back. Trying to play it into the middle, and nobody was there. Going to go out of bounds for another throw-in. As it looks like number 20 for NC State, Danielle Cooper will come in. Takes out Lauren Old. Here's Mendez now. Is it back? Good cut. I believe that's Coleman out there on the far side. Rush chases. Here's Cooper now. Shapiro. In the middle to Anna Sheridan. Back to Sheridan. Good play here by NC State. Good ball movement. Trying to get it to Mendez. It's stole by Richardson. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds. Good idea by Sheridan. She's going to be called for the handball, however. What does ODU need to do here to get a goal before half?
What they need to do just in general is maintain possession. They haven't had those quick short passes like NC State has. They just, boot it out here and they pray someone can get to it. Quick short passes, maintain possession, move the ball up and down the field, and those goals are going to come.
I feel like they've had in the last 5 to 10 minutes, they've been playing the possession a little bit better than they were in the first 10 minutes or so. About 10 minutes to go here or so. Maybe a little less than that. Turned out to be a pretty nice day. You were not here earlier, but it was freezing.
Oh gosh. And yesterday it was so windy. It wasn't cold, but it was just so windy.
As I was mentioning in the earlier broadcast, the wind out here just seems like it's just always windy. Might not be windy anywhere else, but it's always windy here.
Yeah.
And when it's freezing, that's not good.
Oh no. It makes it worse.
Artels again coming in for ODU. Definitely been a good competitive first half here between the two teams. NC State with the majority of the possession and goal opportunities, but ODU only down 1-0 right now. A good step by Mendez, can't quite get to it. There was Jones. That's going to go out of bounds for an NC State throw-in. Mendez now uses her big body to shield the defender. Back to goals. Trying to go to Coleman, and she's offsides.
I don't know if I'd agree with that one right there. The first one, yeah, she was a little bit offsides. That one, it seemed like she was right with the defensive line right there.
It was definitely a little close call there. But can't do much about it now.
Nope.
Artels will take the free kick after the offsides.
And if you're ODU on any free kick or any, or just anything, you need to win those 50-50 balls. NC State has won every single one, and that, attributes to why they have possession the entire game. ODU has not stepped to one 50-50 ball at all.
That's a very good point. That's good ball from McDonald to Mendez, and it looks like it might go off of Mendez. Now they're going to give it to NC State. Might have been a little fortunate call right there, but we'll stay with the Wolfpack. And that will be the end of the first half. First half analysis, we saw NC State get off to the early 1-0 lead. We thought maybe this would continue, but ODU stayed strong as the time went on, and it's only 1-0 at half.
NC State, they just need to keep maintaining that possession. Their passes are great. Their communication is great. The crosses from across the field are perfect. The shots they've been on frame. They just haven't happened to go in. ODU's defense has done better. Their possession's getting a little better as the game progresses. You know, this game could be easily a lot more than it is. But as long as ODU can bring the ball up more down the field and get some shots on goal, one's bound to go in, and it might be 1-1 before we know it.
Will ODU come back in the second half, or will NC State take the tournament champion? Stay tuned after halftime. And we're back here for the second half between your NC State Wolfpack and Old Dominion University. Wolfpack up 1-0. A first half that was, in a way, dominated by them possession-wise and shot-wise. Like we were used to seeing pretty much all tournament long and against South Carolina earlier today. But they only have the 1-0 lead.
Right. So
Old Dominion definitely has a chance if they can get a little something going here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Old Dominion, it's just one goal. That's not too hard to, tie, if not even win from. They just need to maintain possession, have their better passes. I haven't really heard them communicate with each other that much. They could push it up, get some shots on goal. One's bound to go in.
Here's Blivin taking a shot, and that's just cleared by the goalkeeper. Had a little trouble picking that one up, but she falls on it.
It's a good thing she did pick it up. NC State was right there to pick up that trash and shoot it right back at her.
Yeah, that was almost 2-0 easily.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Hannah Loeb. Going to go back to Autumn Olsen, out wide to Ellery Williams. Trying to play Blivin up top again. She just never stops running.
No, she's fast, too.
She is fast. Playing into the middle. Here's a chance. Here's a lob. That's goal number 2 for NC State. 2-0 NC State after Hannah Halub. Beautiful cross by Blivin. Gives the Wolfpack a 2-0 lead, and now things can be a little more concerning here for ODU.
Oh, yeah. That was, perfect string of events there for NC State. ODU messed up a little bit. Their goalie came out on that cross when she probably should have stayed back in her net a little bit and, actually catch the shot that was coming at her, but she didn't.
There was Richardson falling on it. Ball by Artels. Here's a hustle by Van Sky Hall. That's going to go out of bounds, and for an ODU throw in here. Looks like number 16 Claffey will do the duties here. Trying to get it in. Dangerous ball, and it's cleared there by Crawford. Artels back out. And that's going to be out of bounds. Here's Halub trying to give the ball to Blivin. Crawford. Good hustle by Halub again. Shut it off by Richardson. Trying to play the ball back to Claffey. Looking for a cross into the middle here. Gets a good angle. Trying to get it in. Good slide by, look like Shapiro. Another good hustle by both teams there, and that's going to be kicked out for another goal kick. They're going to give her a corner there. No, they're going to go back to the goal kick.
I was about to say.
I was a little confused.
Whoa. I think that's the most or not necessarily possession, but the most action ODU has seen on NC State's side of the field. They got pretty close there, getting a shot on goal, but Shapiro, that's the one you want on your defense. She is fast. She's good. She's the one who covers it all the time, and she's playing in the middle, and that's what you want. And she's pretty versatile on the field too. Yesterday they brought her up to midfield, and she scored yesterday, so she's all around great player.
If it wasn't for her right there, that ball might have gone right into the middle of the front of the net. Like you said, this whole tournament, this NC State team has been dominant. They've only allowed, from what I know, 1 goal, and that was against Virginia Tech, but they've shut out High Point 9-0, shut out South Carolina 5-0, and right now they have a shutout 2-0 over ODU.
Yep. NC State's entire team is definitely sound. Their defense, their offense, everyone's getting the job done.
Like I said, Amanda Bolin, the team captain, has to be very pleased. By the way, all of these girls have played this weekend in this tournament. There's going to be a goal kick here for ODU. Goal kick to Richardson. Bliven trying to attack. Shielded off by Richardson. Good step by Boland. And it looks like we're going to get a handball maybe?
Yeah, not sure. Because it definitely did not look like a foul.
I don't think so either. It looks like the two NC State players ran to each other, if anything. Like Richardson will take it here for Old Dominion. Good kick out by Humphrey. Good hustle by number 7, Russ. Going out wide to Claffey, and that's going to go out of bounds for another NC State goal kick. Pretty good crowd behind us for both teams.
It looks like ODU's men's club soccer team is sitting on the sidelines supporting their women's team today.
I like to see that. The men's team for NC State, unfortunately, was not able to make it to the finals in the tournament. Both the girls and boys. This was a girl and boys tournament. The teams from all over around here were in this tournament. Teams like Georgia Tech, South Carolina, Wilmington, just to name a few. Good triangle there by NC State. Busing now. Good ball to Bonner. She saves it well. Guarded by Busing. Good move to get it tried into the middle. High top for Richardson. Good poke by Crawford and good hustle by Ellery Williams. Good ball out to Boland. And Boland tries to get it out to Bliven, can't quite get it to her. She makes a good pressure though, and it's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. That's what you want to, the kind of hustle you want to see from your team captain right there.
Oh yeah. You're the leader. Everyone's expecting you to, not necessarily be the best, but try your best. Exactly. And she definitely does that.
Even after the hustle, though, it will be a goal kick here for Old Dominion. Good job by Golden to get a foot on that. However, it will be out of bounds to NC State. Here's Crawford. Gets the angle. Has Humphrey in the middle if she can get it to her. Ellery Williams trying to get a foot on it. Here's Hannah Halub. Playing it back to Busing. Out wide to Humphrey. Can she get to it? Tries to get across and just Went off the side of her foot, and that's going to be another goal kick here for ODU. Another good idea there by NC State.
Excellent idea to drop it back like that when you have ODU players coming at you. Drop it back to your defense. They can see the field better than you can at the moment, and great up the field pass.
Pollen started to kill my eyes here. I don't know if you're allergic or not, but
I am, but I took some allergy medicine this morning. Allegra is great.
I'm gonna start taking my Claritin. But I was hoping after the rain we got the last couple of days that it was really.
You wash it away, and sometimes it doesn't do that.
No.
It gets worse sometimes after it rains.
Pollen season, definitely not one of my favorite seasons.
Oh, no.
Substitution's about to come in for NC State as McDonald and one of the goal scorers, Margaret Coleman, will come in. (2-0) NC State after goals by Margaret Coleman and Hannah Halobe give NC State the 2-0 lead here. About 10 minutes or so into the second half. And Old Dominion hasn't really given any indication that they have a comeback in them for this game. They've showed signs at times, but not lately.
We saw them down at NC State's end of the field there for a while. They just couldn't make it happen.
Sheridan and Madison also about to check into the game here for the Pack. Here's Claffey now. Guys team cheering them on here. Richardson trying to switch the attack. Good idea. Better idea by Amanda Bolin to step in. Here's a chance for Old Dominion. Playing one in. There's Claffey. Here's Bliven now. Claffey now again, Bliven. Back to number 19, Autumn Olson. And that's going to trickle all the way down to the goalkeeper. Substitution still waiting their chance to get back in after the next whistle. Turned out to be, like I said, a beautiful day here. Getting a little kind of toasty in my long sleeve now. Good slide tackle out there by NC State defender. Looked like that was Danielle Cooper. Dubison about to come back into the game for ODU at the next whistle as well. Here's a chance for NC State. Amanda Bola chasing. Bliven checking to the middle. Here's Bliven playing it back to Olson. Back to Bliven on the far side. It's going to take a deflection and go out of bounds for NC State. Throwing in substitutions will come in, as well as Feely for NC State. Richardson will exit for ODU. As well as number 13, Hartman. Kick forward. Good job by Feely to get a foot on that one. There's a shot by Sheridan. Oh, kind of tough stop there by the goalkeeper. She does well, though, to control it. chest pass by Dubison right there. Here's Huber. Needs a little help, tries to cut through. Good job. Defense by NC State. As Claffey will throw it in. Actually, it'll be Artles. Looking for Bonner in the middle here. Artles tries to kick it forward. Big collision by the two teams, and NC State comes out on top with the free kick. Kind of looked like a bang-bang play right there. I don't know if a call really needed to be made there.
Yeah, they were both going for the ball at the same time, and they just happened to bump into each other, but ODU was on the back end of it, so I guess that's the ref's reasoning for the foul.
Substitutions will come back in for NC State. Shapiro, as well as Rusk, coming in. Cooper exits, as well as Autumn Olson gets a well-deserved rest here in the second half. Here's a chance for Bonner. Can she get on it? Good defense by Shapiro. There she is once again, Rachel.
Yep.
She has been everywhere so far. Pretty much this whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Shapiro. In the middle to Rusk. Out wide to Feely. Rusk again. There's Richardson. Actually, excuse me, that's Cardigan. Old Dominion trying to get something going here. Trying to at least get on the board here, making themselves a little life here, a little momentum. Taken away, however, by NC State. It's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper for another boot here. Big boot forward. NC State there first. Looks like Hannah Loeb got to it first. Gonna be kicked out of play. This one stays inside the fence, however. Here's Hannah Loeb. So good job by McDonald on the far side there. Keep on this end for the Wolfpack. Claffey for ODU, calling for subs for the defense, and the bench asked who needs one, and she said all of them.
All of them. They are getting quite a workout out there.
They are. I mean, can't really blame them for wanting a substitution. NC State's been running around the whole time on this end of the field.
That NC State has definitely put the pressure on the ODU defense. Well-deserved subs that are coming in for them right now.
Gonna be number 13 Hartman and number 9 Jones set the check in here for ODU. Good job by Feely to shield the ball. Looks like it was kicked out by Shapiro on the far side. Another NC State throw in here. Kicked out by Bonner. Trying to get it to Dubison. It's going to go out of play for a NC State goal kick. Number 11, Huber, will also check into the game here for ODU, as well as Mendez. Checking in for Haloub for NC State. ODU still down 2-0 here. Lower Method Field, Raleigh, North Carolina. Good game for everybody here as Dubison shot goes wide left. It's a good opportunity there for ODU to maybe get something on the board right there.
Yeah, that might be like their second or third shot on goal.
Hasn't been many.
No.
Kick to Madison. Here's Shapiro once again. Madison now. Good turn. Back out wide. Here's McDonald. Can she keep it in? Down the sideline to Madison. Guarded by Jones, and that's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for ODU. Great job by Jones on the defensive side there for ODU to hold Madison and make it go off her.
Yep, definitely. You know, she was able to get a goal kick out of that instead of a corner kick for NC State.
At this point of the game, if you're ODU, you have to have stops.
Yeah.
Can't allow any more goals.
No, even if it's just kicking it out of bounds towards the side, you know, give them a throw in, let your defense, you know, set back up and try again.
Here's Jones now. Margaret Gold set the check in here shortly. It's a chance, and Huffman will come out and grab that one as it was just a little too far ahead for Dubison. Good header there. Good pressure by Dubison once again. And goals will check in now for Madison. Out wide. Trying to go to Mendez, couldn't quite get to her. That was a good step right there. Trying to play the middle to Dubison. Great step by, I believe that was Lauren Old. Here's a chance for Sheridan. Can she get a touch on it? She does, just a little wide left, however. Another good opportunity for NC State to take the 3-0 lead. It will stay at 2-0, however, as substitutions come in for ODU.
If she had the right touch on that, that would have been a goal all day long. The goalie has got to learn you cannot come up that far and expect to get that ball. And I think that's what's hurt her. That's definitely what's hurt her on that last goal.
Yeah.
The first goal, that one was just straight up luck. Coleman did a great cross, and it got in there.
I can maybe understand why she came out for that one, just because it was kind of one-on-one.
Yeah.
But the last one, like you said, there was no reason for her to come out. She came out about 15 to 20 yards, it seemed like, and she just left the goal wide open. That one might actually help the shot go a little wider right there, but it was a close call.
Yeah, even when you're going one-on-one like that with a forward, all that forward has to do is take a little step around you, and they have an open net all day long.
There's Ogden on the far side for ODU. It's going to trickle off her to go out of bounds for an NC State throw-in. And I'm not sure what happened there.
Yep, nope. Didn't see it. Looks like they keep trying to decide who wants to take the throw in.
That's just going to be an ODU throw in. Good job by Sheridan there. Cleared by NC State. Wow, big collision between Sheridan and Grounds as they collided.
Kind of surprised he didn't call that one because he clearly called it earlier when they just ran into each other like that.
That's a good point. And the last one kind of seemed less severe than that
yeah,
one.
that one was pretty hardcore.
Bonner's about to check in for ODU, as well as number 9, Pillin Crawford for the Wolfpack. So it's a good opportunity once again for NC State. Corner kick. There's a big one. There's Shapiro on the side, just over the crossbar. Boy, she's been at that all tournament.
Yes.
Had so many opportunities. Just can't get one to go into the back of the net, but he's definitely been active on the corner kick so far this weekend.
I'm telling you, she is all over the place, and that's good. She's got that defense going down, and if you got one that can do that on corner kicks like that, you're golden.
She's a very tall player as well.
Yep, that helps out a lot.
Yeah. Tall to most players on either side of the teams. There's Mendez now trying to cut, and she's going to get called for the hold right there against one of the ODU players. Here's Bonner now for ODU. She has been the bright spot so far for this Old Dominion squad. Here's Mendez. Coleman, back to Mendez. Trying to go through. Can Coleman get to it and save it? She does. Into the middle of the goal, and there's Pillin Crawford for the goal. 3-0 NC State, and they are closer and closer to winning this spring tournament, spring classic tournament.
Great hustle by Coleman over there out on the right side. Beautiful cross, and she was there, and I told you that goalie came out, did she not?
She did come a little bit for that one.
She tried to catch that cross. That wasn't a shot on the goal. That cross was not a shot. She should have stayed in that net and wait for that shot, and she could have saved it.
Some crucial errors here by the goalkeeper for ODU as extended this lead to 3-0 now. Amanda Boland, as well as Charlotte Busing, about to check in here shortly. Here's another chance though. Goals tripped up, stays back on her feet, plays it to the middle to Mendez. Cleared out here by ODU. There's McDonald's now, and that's cleared by Grounds. Rusk. Good shielding there by NC State. That was Crawford, the most recent goal scorer. Into the middle to Mendez. Good one touch back to Olsen, back to Mendez. That's beautiful play there by NC State. Here's Coleman playing back. Now Mendez again, trying to play it to Coleman, and she's offsides.
Yep, she was about maybe 2 steps offsides.
Richardson about to check in as well here for ODU. Danielle Cooper about to come in here for Lauren Old. Ryan Feely exits, as well as Mendez. Emily Rusk also exits the game. Multiple substitutions coming in for NC State. Getting some fresh bodies in after their 3-0 lead right now. Shapiro back at it again. Here's Bonner in the middle. Playing out wide to Ogden. Can she get to it? She does. She keeps it in. Cuts back. Trying to get across in the middle. There's Bonner again. Good job by Bonner. Good play. Playing it into the middle. There's Dubison.
ODU wants a handball on that call.
They might have should have got one there as well. I know it wasn't intentional, but it looks pretty obvious from here.
Yeah.
And being down 3-1, you kind of want all you can get right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because that would have set them up for a great
Excuse me, 3-0 I meant. I think I said 3-1.
Oh.
Thank you for my director getting a little scared that the score was wrong here.
It could have been 3-1 if ODU would have got that handball call, because that would have set them up for a perfect shot.
I was just trying to make them feel a little bit better about themselves so far. Here's goals now. After the free kick there by Shapiro. 6 minutes left in the ball game. We just heard that from an ODU player. Here's Bonner now in the middle. They just want a goal here. Then the rest will hopefully come for this team. Trying to play it in the middle to Huber. She's knocked off the ball. Bolin now. Back to Crawford. Out wide to Busing. Shapiro now just a clear. Gonna be called a foul back there. I believe that was on Bonner. Fouling Busing, and it's going to be a free kick here for NC State. Bonner just got a little
too excited. Yeah. I admire ODU's tenacity. You know, this late in the game, you got, well, now you have less than 6 minutes, maybe less than 5, and you're still, they're acting like they still could win this thing. And that is really hard to do when you're down 3-0.
Here's Crawford playing the through ball. Here's McDonald. And she's going to be called out. That was also another close offsides call for Natalie McDonald and NC State. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes till NC State is crowned champions of the Spring Classic tournament. Good try by Autumn Olsen. Better pass from Bonner. Deflected. Back to Humphreys. Richardson trying to get to Dubison. Here's a chance for Sweet. Good hustle by her. Busing comes out with it. Back to Bonner. Trying to get to Dubison once again. Cleared by Danielle Cooper. Here's NC State now trying to get one more goal. Here's goals. Can she get to it? She can. Taking a shot just far left of the goal.
Great hustle by Margaret Goals right there. She almost had that goal.
She's had a little too much wide of an angle right there to get it on target, but another close call there for NC State. And if you're ODU, you really didn't want that.
Nope. They're probably thinking this is it.
It's going to be kept in there by NC State and McDonald. He's definitely had a good couple of games here today. Kicked out by the ODU defender. NC State taking their time to throw it in, and I would too. Long throw, tries to get the goals. Trickles back to ODU. Good hustle by Goals to come back, but she's going to be called for the foul right there.
Yeah, you can't trip people.
Came from behind, just kind of tripped her up.
Yep, that's going to constitute a foul every single time. At least out here on the soccer field anyways.
That is true. At least it's grass. If that was turf, that would have definitely hurt to fall on.
Oh, gosh, yeah. You'd get a rash.
Yeah. There's Bolden now. Back out wide to Crawford. Here's McDonald. She has speed to get to it. Can she get to it? kind of pushed the defender out of the way, and she's going to get called for the foul there. Free kick here for Old Dominion, trailing 3-0. About 2 minutes to go here. Maybe even less. Old Dominion goes chase the ball. 20 seconds till NC State is Spring Classic Tournament champions. Here's Richardson. Can they get one goal before the end of the game? Good step there by Coleman. Cleared upfield by Hartman. Here's Sweet. Plays it back to Hartman once again. Trying to play it to Bonner. Cleared by Shapiro. Crawford now. And that will do it. And NC State is your Spring Classic Tournament champions. Rachel?
Yeah.
Final game analysis right there.
Well, NC State definitely deserves the championship. They've played like this all weekend long. You know, they had that first game on Friday. They tied it 1-1. Seemed like they were kind of iffy, but they came into their own throughout the entire weekend and have had shutouts every single game since then. Their passes are great. Their communication is great. And, you know, it helps when that works out because then you get to score goals and, you know, playing soccer's fun at that point.
Definitely a great showcase here for NC State Tournament for the team. Amanda Bolin has to be very proud of her team as her team dominated pretty much this whole tournament. Thank you all for tuning in to PackTV this weekend. We definitely enjoyed showcasing both the men's and women's tournament. For PackTV, I'm Brett Galt. She's Rachel Queen, bringing you into the pack. Thank you for listening.